everybody. Great to see you. It's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com. I'm obviously not at home. I'm traveling. So my mic isn't here. My camera's funky. The lighting's funky. It's all funky, but we do this anyway. We don't wait for perfection. We go ahead and do it anyway. How does that apply to you today? Let's start with our breathing. You know I love to start with breathing. I got the hi TikToks. I've got saying hi to the live TikToks over there. And hi to you, those of you here on StreamYard with me. Hi to those of you on Facebook. Hi to those of you on LinkedIn. I love it that we can all be together in this way. I think that's really exciting. So, and hi especially to Lucy and Veronica, my team, who are here to support you and help answer questions. Oh, by the way, if you are digging this, I'm doing a free training this week that's with my bestie Amy Ehlers, who's like the most incredible life coach ever, women's leadership coach. So go there to register for free. And I'm going to show that. And I'll put it in the comments for the TikTok too, so you guys can register as well. But for now, let's center in and breathe for a second. All right. Let's, hi, Davin, great to see you. You ready? Center into this moment, center into this present moment, the only one of these we get. You're the only one of you that we get. Your ideas are the only ideas of yours that we get. And this moment is the only moment you have in which to implement them, right? Okay, so centering into that place of power and celebrating your uniqueness, your specialness, your love, your heart. You ready? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't that feel better? All right, so that's step one. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? I think I do. All right, so that's step one. If you're rushing around and you're tired of rushing around, taking just a second to breathe, to center in, to like before you pull out of the driveway, before you pick up the phone, before you send that email, just before you start checking your to-do list, like just breathe for a second. It'll take less than a minute, and believe me, you will be so much more focused and available for yourself, for your own brain, for your own, you'll be present in your life. What about that? Hi, Nettie. Great to see you, darling. Who else is here? Hi. It doesn't always show it. Sometimes it just says like Facebook user, so I don't always see your name. So I'm not trying to not say your name. Hi, Carla. Great to see you, darling. And for those of you who are viewing anonymously, hello to you too. I love you. Okay. So let's talk about this wiggle and squeeze thing. And feel free to insert your own dirty joke here. I approve. Hi, Asher's here. Yeah, so where are you feeling squeezed? Are you feeling squeezed financially? Are you feeling squeezed energetically? Are you feeling squeezed time-wise? Almost everybody I know is feeling squeezed time-wise. Are you feeling squeezed like you're oppressed by all the things, by all the news, by all the talking, by all the opinions, by all the the 24-hour news cycle? What is having you feel squeezed? Go ahead and type it into the chat if you have access to the chat. Otherwise, just make a note for yourself. Like, rather than what makes me feel squeezed. Oh my God, everything. Well, it's not everything, right? What are the top 2 or 3 things? Maybe you're feeling squeezed financially. Maybe you're feeling squeezed because you have dreams that you're not achieving, right? So what's happening in your world that is making you feel squeezed? That's my question number 1. And what would you like to be feeling? Right? Yeah, somebody says 3 people in my life are in crisis. That's often a way we feel squeezed, right? It's not so much that our life is in trouble, it's that other people, we're worried about other people. We're carrying their burdens around. And for those of you who are a little bit woo or a little bit spiritual, when you catch yourself worrying about them, you can go ahead and just like do a distance energy healing on them or say a prayer for them, right? Turn that worry into positive mental reinforcement or a positive text or message that you send them. You can say, "Don't write me back. I'm just thinking about you and I love you," right? Just witnessing people, right, can be an amazing thing. And then you can feel less helpless because you've actually done something. And, the beautiful thing about prayer and sending positive energy is that it doesn't just help them, it also helps you. So we get a virtuous cycle going, right? Win, 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 win. We love that, which is much better than worrying, which is just fretting, right? My pants are squeezing me, but other than that, time. Yes. Okay, so for the pants, give up on the hard pants. Stop with the hard pants. Get the elastic pants. They're very nice. Um, or, cut out the carbs. I don't know, whatever feels like comfortable for you. Um, Time, yeah, finance and schedules. Yes, my inability to not get involved in all the sparkly breadcrumbs. Oh, Lori, I know. Lori is a super highly creative people, like so many, highly creative person, like so many of you are. And it's true. We get an idea, we get distracted, and we get and then we feel oppressed. So, what's the way? How do you want to track those things? Right? Have an idea catcher for sure. Have an idea catcher so you're not. Sometimes people feel like, oh, I've got a million ideas and I don't know what to do. And then when I say, okay, write them down, it turns out they actually really only have 5, and one of which they're not that interested in, which means they only have 4, and one of which they're already working on anyway, which means they only have 3, and that's less than a million. Right? Okay. Feeling squeezed arthritically and energetically. Yes. Yes. Physical pain can have us feeling squeezed. Uh, Energetically feeling squeezed with illness and the breakup blues. Yes, the breakup blues. When your heart squeezes, right? We miss the people we once cared for. We miss the relationship we had with them. We know it's probably better, but it's still a squeeze. Yeah. Finances for me, reminding myself of all the abundance in my life now. Yeah. Yeah, there's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of money anywhere. There's tons of money all over the place. Just saying. It may not be in your pocket right now, but it's out there and you can get it. Right? So reminding yourself, so we're not coming at this from a place of, oh no, I need it. Oh no, there's not enough. We're coming at it from a place of like, oh my God, there's tons of it. How do I feel like getting it today? Right? Business is so busy, but closings have been lagging in real estate. Okay, Elizabeth, good. Love elastic pants. Love elastic pants. Yeah, good. Good. So how can we move on those closings? How can we incentivize people to take the action that we think, will really benefit them? I'm sorry if this is freezing or glitching a little bit. Again, I'm not in the best tech scenario here, but I thank you for tolerating it and being patient with me and showing up anyway. I think that's amazing. Thank you. So here are 3 things I think you can do to help de-squeeze. One is just wiggle. Give yourself a little wiggle. Just wiggle your hands, wiggle your head, wiggle your belly, blah, 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 right? Wiggle your feet. Like get a little energy flowing so you're not so stuck and crunched and squoze, right? Carla says, I'm frustrated with being all things to all people. Luckily, my next tip is for you. Okay, so step 1 is just wiggle. Just give yourself a little wiggle room, literally. Give yourself a little wiggle room. Give yourself physically a little wiggle. And in your time schedule, because so many of you are feeling crunched with time squoze, give yourself more wiggle room in your schedule. Because part of the reason you feel so crunched is because you are not budgeting enough time to start with, right? I am noticing that things take 2 to 4 times longer than I think they're going to. I think, oh, I got to stop at the grocery store. I'll be in and out in 10 minutes. Well, it's really more like 20 to 40 minutes, right? I think, oh my gosh, you guys, the other day I had to get the routing number from my mother's bank account, which is public information, by the way. But when I Googled it, there had like 5 routing numbers. So I wasn't sure which one was right. So I look all over the website, can't find it. I finally call. I talk to Ryan on the help desk. Ryan says, oh yeah, well, I'm going to need your account number. I'm like, no, Ryan, I just need the routing number. That's public information. You don't need to know who I am to give me that information. No, I need your accounting number. I need your account number. I need your the name you use to log in with, which is of course not your email address or your actual name. No, it's a different thing. And then I'm going to send you a verification text. I'm like, for the routing number? And he's like, I don't think this is too much to ask. I'm like, I do. This is stupid. Something that I thought would take me less than a minute ended up taking 20 minutes. Ryan was very sweet. I did apologize to him, but I was like, why does this feel like I'm trying to break into Fort Knox here? Ridiculous. So really paying attention to how you are scheduling things. Also, you're often not allowing for things like waiting for the elevator, finding parking, finding your keys before you leave the house, the Lyft driver being late. Like, you need to budget in that extra buffer time, because you don't always just fly from one place to another, right? You don't just transition from one activity for another or one meeting to another. You need a second to get a drink of water, to pee, to take a breath, to do a little wiggle, right? Isn't that fun? So that's my thought to you. This TikTok is freezing like crazy. I'm not sure what's going on. La, 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 la. Anyway, hi. So yeah, put wiggle room in your schedule. Give yourself some buffer. If you use a calendar link like I do, when people want to book time with me, first of all, it always says it's a 20-minute appointment. It blocks out the whole hour, but it says it's only 20 minutes. And it gives me 20 minutes of buffer on either side. So I never have meetings stacked up, right? So what? Start budgeting enough time to begin with. Probably 2 to 4 times the amount of time you're thinking, maybe even longer. Allow extra time, that buffer time, that wiggle time for elevators and parking and things. And then number 3, Carla, this is for you. Stop saying yes to everybody. Stop. They don't need you that bad. They're just asking because they know you'll say yes. So let's practice saying no, shall we? In a way that won't piss people off. Let's practice saying, oh, thank you so much for thinking of me. I'm not really available for that right now, right? Practice saying things like, oh, you're right, you do need help, but I'm not your person. My friend Carol sometimes goes, you ask her for something and she goes, oh, you're so cute. That's her way of saying no. Like, hey, Carol, can you give me a ride to the airport? You are so cute. So, the other way to do it, and if, because I've got the problem too. If people ask me to do things, I've got a big, like, red "I'll help" button in the middle of my chest. I'll help. I can help. Oh, you're moving? I'll help. I'm old. We don't help people move anymore. Hire movers. So what I do is, what I meant to just make a practice of doing is saying, thank you so much for thinking of me. I'm really flattered. Let me check and get back to you. And then when I get back to them, say, let me check my calendar. I'll call you in 10 minutes, or I'll call you tomorrow, or I'll call you after the weekend, whatever it is. I just say, oh, so give them the time frame, and then get back to them and say, thank you again for thinking of me. I love it that you did that. But I'm not available. And then they don't hassle you anymore because they know you thought about it. Sometimes if you just say no in the moment, so they'll say, hey, could you do this? Can you work the bake sale? And you're like, oh no, I'm really not available. And they go, really? Are you sure? Because Carla's going to be there, and Ruby and Shelly and Aubrey and Dob, and it's going to be really fun. Are you sure? And then you're like, okay. And then you're like, damn it. How did I say yes? So tell them you'll call them back, and then call them back, and then say no, right? I will tell you, right, here's the magic trick. Tell them you're writing a book. When people think you're writing a book, they leave you entirely alone. It's like a magic pill. It's also helpful if then you're actually writing a book, but that's up to you. All right, I'm going to be talking about this a lot more this weekend with my bestie, Amy Ehlers. She's one of America's best women's leadership coaches, and she and I run women's visioning retreats, luxury visioning retreats. We went to Belize twice. We went to Crete last fall, and we're going to Majorca Where's Majorca? It's an island off the southern coast of Spain that is known among jet setters and nature lovers as being a fantastic place. So we're really excited about Majorca. But we realized not everybody can come to Majorca. So we're going to do a little training on Saturday about getting out of this midlife squeeze a little bit. It's designed especially for women, but men are more than welcome. They, thems are more than welcome. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. So please hit that link if you can see it. If not, maybe Veronica and Lucy can repost it on the places and just make a little thing that says like free registration or something because it's a free training and you'll get the recording as well. Good. How are we doing? Anything else? Carlos is building in that budgeting time of 2 to 4 times more than we think is a very smart thing. Well, yeah, because then you can underpromise and overdeliver, right? If somebody says, "Can you do this thing?" and you say, "Oh, sure," and you think, "Oh, I can have it to them by Tuesday," but you'll say, "I'll have it to them by Saturday," and then even if you deliver it on Wednesday, they're thrilled, right? So yeah, give yourself extra time for everything. The worst thing that happens is you get an extra 10 minutes to like sit in your car and think quiet thoughts, for example. That's not bad. All right, y'all. I gotta go to the airport. I gotta go home. I'm in LA. Hi, California. I love you. I miss you. We'll be together again soon. Hi, Connecticut. I'm on my way home. Love you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. This is completely delightful that you're here. I think this is great. If you've enjoyed this, please point your friends here. You can give them the StreamYard link because it lives here. It'll also, I think, live on the Facebook page. I think it might also live on my LinkedIn page and on the YouTube channel. Hi, YouTubers. How are you? So, yeah, please do join us for that. Share the recording and then jump into the Saturday training with me and Amy. All right, let's do one more breath to give ourselves a little wiggle room between now and the next thing, right? Okay, you ready? Put your hand on your heart. Put your hand on your face. Touch your own skin. Remember that you are here now. We're so lucky you're here now. And let's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Enjoy your little squeeze and wiggle dance. Love you.